everyone. Welcome back to the second episode of Talking Points with Student Government and Bearcast Media.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the second episode of Talking Points with Student Government and Bearcast Media. Today, I have Joshua Copley and our dear friend and Presidential Chief of Staff, Ava Layton.
Yes, very excited to be here.
Yes! We're kind of feeling comfy and cozy a little bit with these blankets and a new setup, so we've got a new vibe going on. With this new fall weather, I woke up today and I was like, I'm gonna put a sweater on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did. My Bearcats sweatshirt.
The sweatshirt is Josh's sweatshirt.
It is, yeah.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Student designed, actually. So
Yeah.
From the DAP students?
absolutely.
Yes. Plug.
Plug, yeah.
Go get some.
So, like, tell me a little bit more about yourself. What do you like to do throughout the day?
Yeah, so every day looks kind of like different for me. I feel like I have a lot of different meetings on Tuesdays. So I'm in a sorority. You guys know that. So go to that on Tuesdays. We have our admin staff meetings on Tuesdays.
Yes.
Wings, yes. An angel.
Wait, can I do this?
You
too?
can, yeah.
Oh my
It should be good. I go to the gym a lot. I like to work out, do Pilates classes, all of those kinds of things. Hang out with my friends. Come to the student government office and just hang out.
Yes.
Love trying to coffee shops. We obviously do that together. Like I said, I am a part of a sorority, so sometimes I'll stop into the FSL office, do different things for that. But I feel like I spend a lot of my time here with you guys.
I know. I like to see when you're in here, it's like, oh my gosh, she's in here. I get to talk to Ava.
Yes.
And you talked a little bit about your sorority. So, like, how's that going?
It's really good. It's my fourth year in Pi Phi, obviously. I joined as a freshman in 2022. So it's crazy that it's already senior year and that we're finishing up and doing that. We have a lot of new members now, so they're really awesome and cute and amazing. So like we're coming up on initiation soon for them. So that's October 18th, I believe.
Exciting.
So I get to hang out with all of them. And I just started a thing for Greek life, which we're expanding out now, called Safe Rides. So I've been managing a lot of stuff with that. So it's a girl-to-girl Uber system. So it's only girls, obviously, and Josh. But we are able to, help each other out and just drive each other around and make sure it's safe for all women on campus, which has been really fun and rewarding. So I've been going to their chapters and the other chapters on campus talking about
Has that started already?
Yeah.
Like, people have not already doing the rides?
Yeah, we're starting to do the rides. It's a little slow right now. It's like we have a very walkable campus, which is something I really like about UC, obviously. But I think with the colder months, it's going to be picking up. Girls are just able to ask for rides and make a little extra money. So it's really nice.
Exciting. And so, like, how does that look? How do you get involved in Safe Rides if you want to join in on Safe Rides?
Yeah. So it's a really big group me, actually. So I think group me, you can have up to 5,000 people in one group chat, which is really crazy. So we just ask that nobody sells anything in the group chat. We just so it's just drives, so that keeps it pretty, what's the word? Like it keeps it consistent, like not a lot of flooding and random things. But there's a link to the group chat, so everybody in Greek life pretty much knows about it. And after it gets to most people, it usually travels by word of mouth. So I heard about it from a program at South Carolina. And so they have 3 group chats of like 5,000 girls across campus. So I wanted to bring it here. So if they wanted or more information about it, you could ask somebody in Greek life who probably knows. Just friends, you could ask me. And it's basically just like an Uber. You want to check, make sure it's safe and all of that, but it's much more comforting knowing you're getting in a Uber with a friend or a girl on campus than it is some random person, which obviously Uber and all of those things are so helpful. But just transfer on campus, we it's so close, so helping each other out, just making a little bit of money. It's definitely
and I feel like that's also really good to make different friends. I think that a lot of the time, especially if you feel more comfortable to get in the car with that person, you'll be more comfortable to make conversation and be like, oh, how did you find out about Safe Rides? Or how did you get involved with this organization and then get into Safe Rides? So I think that that's a really cool opportunity for anyone that wants a quick buck or to make a new friend and drive people around safely. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about student government and how you got involved into student government? And I know that there's some Greek life connection there.
There's that Greek life overlap. So when I came into Pi Phi sophomore year, I ended up running for executive vice president of Panhellenic. So I spent pretty much my whole second year doing that. Ended up running for Greek engagement board, and then also always knew I wanted to get into student government. And so my good friend Becca Littlepage, she was your guys' speaker a couple years back, and so she told me to join student government. And at the time, like, Madison was a part of student government. Obviously, she was the president last year, so she was like, for sure, like, I'll tell Madison you're applying. So ended up being the marketing manager and then the director of women's advocacy. And that was really fun, working closely with Khalid and doing all of those fun things and the admin staff team, and then getting to know you guys, obviously. And then we transitioned it into like, campaigning, so that was really fun. And now we're here. So
how do you
take a moment and realize how like it feels like campaigning was so long ago, and now we're
I
here.
know.
I know.
Podcast in the student government office for student government.
Yeah.
But it feels like so long ago, but at the same time, it feels like it was yesterday.
Very true.
Yeah.
Like, I remember you coming up and telling me about it, and it was like a small thing in my head. And then the next day, like, we kind of like went over what it would look like. And then now we're here. I remember meeting you for the first time.
I know, me
and now
too.
we're like best friends. It's crazy.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Ava was our campaign manager. So she was momager. Momager first.
Posing the pictures.
I know, posing our pictures, coming up with ideas. She did a lot of our marketing, or I think
Most of it.
Yeah, most of it, which was a very big help. And
One of my favorite times was when you were posing us for our campaign photos.
yes,
Running around to like 5 different buildings and
yeah,
Holding all your guys' shoes.
backpacks, shoes.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was a good time.
It's cold and windy.
It was cold and windy.
So
I know it was so cold that day. But I used to have this like shower, I mean, it's like a bonnet, like shower cap. And and I would always come in and it would be so funny. Like,
You wore that when we were walking to homecoming interviews too. Like, you were wearing that, and I was like, I just know this is gonna go well.
I know that's like, I mean business, like when I put it on. Like
When that thing is on, like, it means it's gonna be a good time.
yeah, yeah. Speaking of homecoming, can you talk a little bit more about that process and how that was for you? I know you're on homecoming court now. They just put out the video today.
It was really fun. Willani and I got the chance to like go through a little bit of it together, which was a ton of fun. So it's a nomination process, and then an application, an interview, and then voting, and then it's whoever's on court, and then you're on the field and whatnot. So it was a long process, but it was really rewarding. I liked getting to talk with the alumni, especially during the interview.
Yeah.
And then the application questions actually just made me reflect on how much I love UC, which was really like kind of a cool thing to be able to do, especially as a senior. Like, getting to like look at the time that I've spent here and like, what I've been able to accomplish, and not just like in terms of leadership, but just like the friends that I've made over the period of this time. And but like the process was awesome, and I'm super excited. We'll get to go to fall ball now, which she just got a little pin. We'll get to go to fall ball. We'll get to be on the field and do all these little like dinners, I think. So super excited, and the people that are also on there are really awesome. So I'm excited.
I know, I was so excited, especially when you got on. I was like, oh my God,
keeping the tradition going of having a student government member on the court, which is now very important for our organization.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we
Well,
strive for,
I remember
to be
talking
involved.
about that during the interview. They were like, "What does it mean to you to like be if you were on the court?" And I said, just like being able to represent everything that I'm a part of, not just myself, obviously. So student government takes up a lot of my time, which is something that I obviously wanted. So I was like, I get to represent like those people, and then Greek life, and just little clubs. Like, I volunteer at Good Sam, so it's like all these things that I care about, and like want to present. I feel like we get to do now, and I think just being in this organization, we get to do that as well, in one way or another. So that's awesome.
As you reflect on your time at UC, what has been like your most favorite event you've been to, other than what is to come? I'm assuming could be some of the best events that you go to, ones you've been to in the past.
Honestly, one thing in Greek life that always is big, and some people come, is variety show. So that's part of Greek Engagement Week, or Greek Week, and that's part of the Greek Engagement Board. There's a different council between the two, but that's always really fun because all of the chapters come together and they'll build a team and they'll dance, which is always really fun.
Oh, yeah.
So I always really like going to that, volunteering for that. I didn't get to go to Sigma Sigma last year, but I always enjoy that, hanging out with all of our friends, you know. Honestly, going to the football games with you guys is always a ton of fun. I feel like it's like sporadic. Like every single year there's something different, something fun to do.
Yeah.
Which I always enjoy any event that we have, but I think variety show is one of my favorites.
I know, I definitely agree. I feel like each year there's like something different that I'm like looking forward to. So last year I was our advisor's walking behind us. Sorry.
Yeah.
Aww.
Look at her. Look, she's taking
a picture.
This is gonna go on the Instagram or something. I feel like this year I feel like this year I really am looking forward to fall ball because I've never gotten to go, and like I know more Sigma Phi's I feel like now, so that's really exciting. And I feel like a lot of people we know are going, so it's gonna be a good time to just like hang out with everybody. Like
I know, I'm
be
so
going to the
excited.
homecoming week because we do pomping for sorority stuff too. So like building the float, we're doing that too. I think.
Yeah.
So like we get like this whole week of homecoming, which is really fun, not just within court, but just like being with all my friends and celebrating UC. So I always like it.
I'm really excited for year 2 of the revamped Clifton Heights Music Festival.
Yes.
That is one that I'm really looking forward to, and it's pretty soon.
It is
less
soon.
than a month.
I know.
There's a lot of events in less than a month.
Really.
Homecoming at Clifton Heights Music Festival, fall ball.
I know.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it all hits you at once. So you were telling us a little bit about your volunteer pieces that you do, and you've told me a little bit about it, but we've never gone a little bit into depth about it. So tell us more about it.
Yeah, so I volunteer at Good Sam Hospital, which I started doing because I came into college as an occupational therapy major. Shout out Allied Health, love them. And so I started volunteering at Good Sam, not within the NICU. But then I realized that that was a thing, and so they have a OB solarium, so when moms are in the hospital for long periods of time, you can go upstairs and just hang out. And there's a pool table and there's an outdoor area. So sometimes we'll just go sit up there and like let them have a space to hang out, which is always really, I think, good for them. And it's just awesome that Good Sam and Tri-Health have stuff like that. But what I usually do is I'm a cuddler in the NICU, so I get to just hold babies for like 2 hours at a time. And I love it because it's not just relaxing for them, it's really good for their brain development. Like that's the whole point. It's good for their development to be held and like and do all those things. But it's really good for me too. Like it's so relaxing. You're not supposed to be on your phone. So it's a good time for me to just like go in, be relaxed and think about like all the stuff that I have for the week. And like it's pretty silent in there, so I get to talk to the nurses sometimes, but they're busy. So sometimes I'll go at night. But yeah, I mean that's something that it's selfishly one of my favorite like volunteering things because I get to like relax and hang out with these little babies. Like they're the cutest things in the entire world.
Yes.
How often do you do it every week?
We're required to go twice a month, so it's not actually that often, but like I'll try to go once a week if I can. Like I said, just because it's like a good refreshing like time to be there. But there are tons of people who get to do it. But yeah, it's required that we go twice a month. So it's always been a good part of my month to be able to be there.
Yeah, I remember like over the summer, I'd be like, hey, what are you doing? You'd be like, oh, I'm going to cuddle babies. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that's so interesting.
So many people, they'll be like, what do you have today? I'm cuddling. And they think I'm going, they're like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, no, I'm going to cuddle like newborns, infants. And then they're like, I want to do that. So glad to be able to do it. And like so many adults even that I tell about it want to do it because for moms, it's such a good relaxing thing to do. A lot of like older ladies and men are in there actually because it's something to do in their free time, and it's a lot of like volunteers. So
how many like, if you don't know the exact number, how many students that you see do it
at Good Sam specifically? I don't know because there's so many different like sectors that you can do. So like you can work at the front desk, you can like work in different areas. It's not just NICU. Plus you have to, I think, have volunteered at least there's a certain amount of hours that you have to cover, maybe like 20 before you can even try and be in the NICU because there's training involved with it. So I had started volunteering in a different area in the hospital and then was able to train to be a cuddler.
So what's your favorite area to volunteer in?
The NICU.
Oh, period.
It's my fave. It's my favorite thing ever.
Period.
How did you like find it?
Yeah, when well, it was freshman year and it was required for Allied Health to do a volunteer experience. So a lot of people will do Bearcat Buddies, go to the Bearcat Pantry, do all those sorts of things. But I saw that Good Sam was on there. So I requested to be part of that, got in contact with their team, and then was able to sign up for volunteering hours that way. But then with the NICU thing, they sometimes will annually come out with something saying like, we're opening spots up for this if anybody wants to sign up. But obviously, again, you have to have volunteered at Good Sam to be able to register for that. So you can't usually just like jump right into it. I don't know about other hospitals, but that's how Good Sam works.
Interesting. Yeah.
But it's awesome. So I know you guys are going to a conference this week. So when are you guys leaving? What will you be doing there?
Well, we just met about it.
Yeah, we leave tomorrow at like what, 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
It's not that early, but
I made a document for all of us to remember what to pack because I was like, I know I'm gonna forget what to pack, and so like having it on a list, I was like 4 outfits.
Yeah.
and it's 6 of us. We're driving to West Virginia University.
Yeah.
It's all the Big 12 student government, normally exec members coming together and
Yeah.
sharing ideas, sharing what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, all the student governments do things pretty differently.
Yeah.
And you start to
Yeah.
really look at the details, because some have been there much longer.
For sure.
Some are more in the newer established timeline. So it can be really interesting to compare everything.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing you're looking to get out of the trip? You know, like if there's one thing you want to learn as you come back, like what would that be for you guys? It can be separate or together.
For me, I just want to learn new ideas that we could bring to our student government. Last year, our elections got a revamp because we brought our EFC chair
Yeah.
to the conference last fall, and they were able to talk to all the different governments and bring a lot of those ideas here, which is why we had political parties, or we had like more like town hall kind of vibes that we had
For sure.
in the past. So that was really cool to see that in action. So I want to see more of that.
What about you, Eleni?
Thank you for asking. I'm really excited just to like interact with the different student governments. It's really cool to meet different people and see like what makes their brain like, well, like,
Make them think differently and like,
yeah, what makes people's brains tick. I really just like, I really think it's interesting to see people's different leadership styles and how maybe like we can bring something new to the table in the following year, and like as we finish out our terms and stuff. So I'm really
Yeah.
excited to just see what new things we can bring to the table, or if we can like
implement new things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also both if I'm speaking correctly, very excited for the People Mover.
Yes.
They have,
Oh my
West Virginia.
gosh.
What is that?
They have, if
It's
you
like-
know, here Cincinnati is working on a bus rapid transit. You know, it's supposed to be fast, get people from point A to point B. They have a people rapid transit, PRT,
Yeah.
and it's these little carts that are like little trams.
Insert
that take you
picture.
around their campus.
Interesting.
It's free for the students, faculty, and staff, I believe, and it's 50 cents for like anyone else. We'll pay
Yeah.
50 cents to just drive around in it, and
I know.
I'm so excited to see it.
You obviously talk a lot about like Metro and all of those different kinds of things, and they've been on campus recently, but I didn't realize how beneficial it was, honestly, because I have my car on campus.
Yeah.
Like being able to, sometimes if we go downtown for dinner or something, or after a game and want to go to Cincinnati or whatever, like we only have to pay $2.
Yeah.
We've gone to parades and different things like that, so that's really nice and something I didn't realize that we had
I know.
as,
And it's like
Yeah.
super clean.
yeah.
Yes.
Been in a bus that was
Yes,
dirty.
it's clean, it's safe, and like,
Safe, yeah.
and it's so fast. Honestly, like you never really realize that you're like on the metro.
And we
Josh
go
I
with
be
big
riding
groups.
The metro. Yes,
Yes.
big groups. Sometimes we fill up that
We
metro.
fill up the bus. We go, I think 15 people. It's so fun.
Yeah,
I love the, I always blanked on the name, the one that's free that circles downtown.
the connector.
The connector,
Yes.
Yeah.
The connector. It's insane how that's free for anyone. You just walk on, and that thing can be really fast because it's just kind of has the right of way in some areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously we have, well, you know, I introduced Safe Rides, which is really awesome, but we also have Night Rides, which is on campus, which I also didn't fully know about it until you guys reposted something the other day. It was like, use your resources on campus. There was a post that went out. And that was
Yeah.
one of them. I was like, that's really awesome. I didn't fully know about that, but that's beneficial. I think I just never had used it because, you know, our campus is so walkable. And
Yeah.
usually, like, I think as girls, it's like, okay, we all go together.
Right.
And that's like a big thing. And so that was another point of safe rides, was like, keep your girls together, you know? And like, if it's another girl driving a bunch of girls, it's just easier to like prioritize that for us.
Yeah.
And night ride's nice if you were to be studying and you just lose track of time. You're not with that group, and now it's 11 p.m. and you need to get home.
Yeah. Especially for like DAP students.
Yeah.
They're out late.
Night ride is a part of the Bearcat transportation system. We have 2 routes, and they start. Don't quote me on the exact start time. It's all online, and they have an app, Translock.
I think it might be like
But
10.
I think it might be 8.
Maybe.
8 to 2 a.m. So you can get home late at night. Yeah, no, it's a great resource that we have that I feel like a lot of students don't know about.
For sure.
So I'm always happy to share that.
So what's everyone's like goal for the rest of the year? I know that usually when New Year's comes along, we all have goals, but I feel like a mid-year goal is something that a lot of people might not think about.
Yeah.
You can always start a goal now, and
Yeah.
that be something you're trying to accomplish.
Well, I
Yeah.
also always say, like, when I'm coming up with my goals for the New Year's, I try to keep them pretty general because goals change so much. So, like, once I hit a point, I'm like, okay, I feel like I could pivot with this goal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So do you mean, like, a goal for school or just overall?
Overall. I know there's been a lot of pivoting this year.
It has,
I've definitely learned to pivot.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
on a dime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of my goals, I've been slacking on this, something I tried to set up like a month ago for myself, is to find an organization that is just like a fun organization that like I've been in leadership roles in different RSOs for a couple years now. I want to find an organization that just does something fun and like an ice cream club or one of these just very exciting and lively organizations where I could just be a moving piece in it.
Yeah.
I'm slacking.
Bearcast media plug. So my whole New Year's resolution this year was to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And I wanted to like put myself in situations where I knew I would grow even if it was hard.
Yeah.
And so I'm a pretty extroverted person. Like talking to people isn't hard for me, but one of my bigger goals this year is to obviously find a full-time job.
And something that I'm nervous about leaving college is something I'm nervous about just because I feel like I'm so integrated to like the culture of campus and all those kinds of things. So, you know, going to different career fairs and sales expos, I've been starting to do those things and applying for jobs or whatnot. But I think like a goal, like that goal still continues for me, like putting myself in new situations to meet people to like make those connections. Yeah. However, I think challenging myself to not be stressed out about the future is like my big goal because I'm trying to enjoy like what we're doing now, and, like how many fun things we get to do and like be with my friends and enjoy campus and go to the games, like do everything that UC offers and not like try to push it forward, if that makes sense. So that makes me a little uncomfortable because I always like try to think towards the future, like what we can get done, what we can do. So like that's like my overall hope, like a goal for the year is just like have fun and live in the moment. As a senior, for sure.
I feel like my goal for the rest of the year is probably to get uncomfortable. I've met a lot of people over the years, and I feel like as I see them come and go, I think that the one thing that they tell me is to find something that I love. And I feel like I love everything that I'm doing, but finding something that is outside of the box from what I love doing is something that I really want to do. So kind of like what Josh said and what Ava was saying,
It's
just
a combination of the two.
yeah, a combination. Getting uncomfortable with being uncomfortable and just trying to find something new.
I'm trying to get away from screen time as well. Like I think we spend so much time in classrooms and on computers and doing all that stuff. So like just being in a room with my friends or like reading before bed, it's just like good times to like, unwind and talk to people and do something a little bit different, which I mean, I love reading, but I feel like I don't have as much time to do it. So that's a goal of mine as well for the rest of the year.
I'm telling myself to start reading, but I think I've been telling myself that for about 2 years.
Okay, so we'll get back on track. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
One day we'll get to that
A
book.
little side eye. For 2 years.
As we wrap up, let's start setting intentions for the rest of the day. What do you want to get done today?
Homework, because we have our little break. It's
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday we have off, and then obviously the weekend, which is really nice. So I just want to have time for myself and to like do the things that make me feel relaxed. So I'll probably go do homework, maybe take a nap,
Yeah.
and then I'll hang out with y'all later.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy Senate and finish packing for our conference that we leave for in the morning.
I know.
I'm excited for you guys.
I will also be packing.
Okay,
and-
well.
And then hanging out with Ava.
And then hang out with Ava and hang out with Josh.
Yes.
So, well, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, whatever time of the day you're watching. Maybe it's nighttime. So, bye, guys.
We'll help you fall asleep. ASMR. Sleep and I. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.